Hey everybody, I'm just a regular Idaho parent here to show you how simple it is to get information and apply for a grant for learning materials and other supports through the Strong Families, Strong Students program. Here we are at strongfamiliesidaho.gov. That's where we begin our journey. And it's a pretty straightforward site. All of the program information is right here on the home page. Here's a little bit of background information. There's printable information sheets and FAQ sheets in case you want to share it with somebody offline. Then we have some details about open enrollment dates and when awards will be issued. Down here is some info about how much credit you can earn for how many children you have in your household, and what you can do with those funds. And here's some eligibility information. And then, of course, a link to the application. Down here at the bottom, there's another link to the FAQ page, an email address to reach out to for program questions. There is navigation here for English and Spanish, and which is also at the top. Up here at the top, we also have the FAQ page, which answers a lot more questions about the program, a little more in depth than the home page. So this is all of details about the program, eligibility, being approved for funds, how long you have to spend the funds. So if you have any questions, this is a really excellent place to start. And then, of course, there are also some application help documents that you can click on to get some step-by-step instructions and screenshots of the application. So that's another really good resource. This information is also available in Spanish. So everything that's available here in English is mirrored on the Spanish side. So again, we have the printable information sheets, the printable FAQs, program info, deadlines, etc. And also frequently asked questions, again in Spanish. And that brings us here to the application itself. You can access that in several spots. This link here, back on the home page, you can get to the application. Down here, or from the FAQ page, there's a little link in there as well. But we'll go with this main button here, and it will take us out to the landing page. And here we are on the landing page for the Strong Families, Strong Students grant program. And get started by creating your account. If I already have an account associated with that email address, it will pull that up and ask me for a password instead of creating a new account. But it looks like that email address has not been used, so I'm going to click Create a New Fact Account. Go ahead and enter all of this information. Okay, so we'll just finish entering this information. Oops. And to finish creating our account, we will create a password. Oh, a username first. And then a password. And for this section, you'll create a pin and some questions. This will help make sure that your identity is secure when you call in. If you need help with your application, there's a phone number to call on the landing page here for help. And up here in the corner, also customer service will take you to that phone number. And this is to help them verify your identity when you call in. Make a strong password, folks. There we go. Okay, and we are now going to start the application. We've created our account. So we'll just hit continue. And this first page just shows the program we're applying to. There is no need to do anything other than click save and continue. And this brings you to the applicant and co-applicant, if applicable, section. It'll collect some demographic information from your account, will be pre-filled in the parts of this section. Go through and fill in any blanks, and especially if there's an asterisk next to the field, that's a required field. So let's just cruise through and make sure. Oh, see, social's not filled in. So we'll go ahead and not 1792. Let's try 1972. And if you choose married, you will automatically be included a co-applicant. If you choose any other marital status, you will have an option to include a co-applicant. So we'll just go ahead and finish this information. If you choose, depending on these options, if you choose full-time, part-time, etc., self-employed, it will ask you for employer information as well. If not, that will not be included. And this is just yes or no for homeschooled option. This doesn't mean remote learning, learning at home. It means homeschooled. So yes or no here. And hit save and continue. And that will bring us to the co-applicant, if applicable. If you chose married, this will come up automatically. If not, it's optional. Just go ahead and fill this out. Okay, so we filled out our applicant and co-applicant information, and that brings us to the next section, which is the students section. So here you will add all the students in your household. If you take a look down below here, there's this add new student option. So once you complete the fields here for the first student, if you have more than one, you'll go ahead and click add new student. So we'll just go ahead and fill this out. And then go ahead and click Idaho Public Charter, Private, or Homeschool and select the grade. And then close student details. So again, if you have more than one student, this is where you will add them. We'll go ahead and add a second one so you can see what that looks like. Close student details. Okay, now hit save and continue. And then for each student under additional questions, it will ask which type of school. So we'll select a public/charter, and we'll just grab one here in Coeur d'Alene. And then for the second one, let's say maybe you have a student going to a public and a student going to a private, just for the heck of it. Let's see what happens for private school. We'll just choose this one in Mountain Home, say, and then we'll hit save and continue. And then we come to the taxable income section. This is going to collect data around how many people are in your household and the filing status for the applicant and co-applicant, if applicable. It also houses the acknowledgement of truthfulness. You will need to have your AGI from your most recent tax return on hand for this section. So you'll fill out just some information. What do we say to adults? Let's see, taxable income. So if you filed a federal tax income, yes. If you did not, click no, and you'll need to provide proof of non-filing. And so just some basic information. And then this is the acknowledgement of truthfulness. Okay, and then this takes you to the review, which just be careful, take one last look, make sure everything's correct before you hit submit, and then hit save and continue. So this is it. You'll hit submit application. And then you will be taken to the document upload section where you will submit the required documentation. So we'll come back here. All right, see, and it says incomplete. So what we'll need to do is upload some documents. All right. Okay, so we're going to try PDF and hit upload. Okay, so now we've got the supplemental documents that we need. Okay, and once you have completed your application and uploaded all of your required documents, you should see that they all, according to this key here, have the little clock symbol, which means they are in process. If you didn't submit them correctly, if there was a problem with the upload, that type of thing, you will see a little red circle that means not submitted. So you'll want to make sure that before you hit all of this, that you have got everything in process. So this all means that you've done everything correctly and you should be awaiting a response within 2 weeks. So best of luck and thank you. And at any time during this application process, if you need help, customer service is just a click away right there. They should be able to help you. So here's a few little quick tidbits. And then if you still need help, there's a help number here that you can reach a live customer service representative. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and enter an email address and hit next.